What's happening, boxing? What's happening, YouTube? Man, today we about to start talking about some boxing. It's amp about that boxing. We gonna be in the 140s right now. We gonna talk about the 140s right now. We gonna talk about the 140 boxers needing to get their ish together. That's what we gonna talk about. All right. Let's talk this. Let's talk Adrian Broner stepping out the woodwork. And y'all know I now call him his full name, Adrian Broner, because Artur Beterbiev is the new AB for me. But anyway, Adrian Broner steps out the woodwork to challenge Devin Haney. He literally puts a message out to Bill Haney saying, like, if you want to get your son effed up, send me the contract. I ain't never ran from no man in boxing. Why would I run from your son? He can't punch himself out of a wet paper bag. Stop all that cap. Because I'm with the ish. And I want all the smoke. Show me the dotted line. This is coming from Adrian Broner, who got his ass beat by a guy. I don't even remember who the last guy he fought was. He looked so terrible. He got gifted a victory very recently. But man, who was AB fighting? Let's just go look and see who Broner even was fighting. I gotta go look. Y'all. So we gonna look and see who Adrian Broner's last fight was, because it was terrible. It was terrible. This dude is a terrible freaking fighter now, from one of the best to one of the worst ever. Bill Hutchinson. All right. And that wasn't even a bad one. The bad one was the Giovanni Santiago. That's the one I'm talking about. That's the fight where they gifted him, knowing damn well he lost that fight. And Santiago was 14-0. We talking about a man that's supposed to be one of the best ever. 35, 4 losses to great people. Well, I think one of them wasn't that great. Who he lose to? He lost to Pacquiao. We know that's legit.
I beat him.
117 to 111. Judges Glenn Feldman and Tim Cheatham both scored about 116 to 112. All three in favor of the winner. And still WBA welterweight champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao.
Mikey Garcia.
And still undefeated, now the WBC Diamond Belt champion, Mikey Garcia.
Well deserved. That was the right decision. Yes.
That's legit. And Jesse Vargas, that fight. We care. Sean Porter.
By unanimous decision, showtime. Sean Porter.
Unanimous decision. And Marcos Maidana, unanimous decision. So he lost against pretty much really good fighters, great fighters. Gotta give him that, but it destroyed Adrian Broner. So why is he crawling out the woodwork trying to get a check from Devin Haney? And then you got people actually promoting and trying to push for this nonsense. Adrian Broner need to sit his ass down. He need to fight some more bums first and figure out where he really stands in boxing, because his last 2 matches, they just look rigged. They look like, okay, we just gonna let AB win because his name is bigger. And we want to give him a chance to come back. That's what it'd be looking like to me. I'm not interested in seeing no Adrian Broner fight nobody. Now, y'all know I'm a firm believer in just because you lost don't mean it's over for you. Come on, Adrian Broner. You know it's not in you no more. It's just not. Not with those last 2 really terrible performances. You don't have it anymore. And I'll be damned if you think you're going to have it against Devin Haney and do a suck-ass move just to get a check, be up in that ring looking like Charlo against Canelo. We don't want to see that. Y'all trying to detour the fact that the real fight is Tank Davis. That's the fight it's supposed to be. That's the fight that it's supposed to be. All right. Gervonta Tank Davis says, they made me mad. If they want me, they got to send me something to my front door like 2 Ferraris or something. Come on. He said, like, even before I think about going over there, like they need to send him. This is before he'll even sit down and talk. This boy on some new wave Jerry Maguire-ish. Show me the money. Show me the cash first. Gervonta Tank Davis ain't even clearing good checks. Y'all talking about how he's selling out arenas and he talking about how much money he got and he fight for money. Well, somebody's about to offer him the biggest purse he ever had in his life. And we know this boy like to carry purses. The biggest purse in his life. And he gonna turn around and be disrespectful. Oh, they better show me something. Man, your own team ain't showing you nothing. You getting robbed every time you fight from all the people around you who keep getting you to duck people and take these lesser than fights. And yeah, you might be selling these fights, but you still ain't sold nowhere near to your potential. And my thing is, you haven't made the money based on what you've been selling because everybody around you been taking your money. It just takes someone, like he literally pegged himself down so many levels from where he was in my mind in December. Just with this ignorant-ish. Like, you tell people you're not afraid to fight. He got off on Sean Porter. Sean Porter posted this week too, talking about he didn't think either one, Dev or Tank, was ready to fight each other or face each other.
Going to make it happen at a catch weight because you're not going back up to 140. Those are two different beasts. And we saw it against Regis Prograis. We knew, but then we didn't know. But when we saw Devin Haney against Regis Prograis, we know that, yo, this kid is a different beast at 140. And there's a difference between Mario Barrios at 140 and Tank Davis at 140. Quiet as is kept, I don't think neither one of them want to fight right now. Not that point blank, I don't think neither one of them want to fight right now.
Then when Tank got at him about it and says, oh, well, I beat your ASS and you 147. Sean Porter starts talking about he was in his own drama and dilemmas at the time and, you know, whatever it is. And he said, basically, this ain't Den. You know what I mean? So then he goes on to say something too. And I'm paraphrasing this, y'all. Then he goes to say something. Sean Porter goes on to say something to the effect of basically, I'm trying to keep it real, keep it 100 without totally exposing the business. Whatever that means. So, in other words, he got to keep hush-hush about real ish too. Sean Porter ain't telling you nothing that I can't go dig up. He's just a little bit closer to the environment because he is actually, you know what I'm saying, just got done retiring. He's a well-known name in boxing and all that. But what he could tell you is not much more than what I could tell you. I've already said what Sean Porter said. I said that they trying to make like this fight ain't ready to be, you know, there. But this fight is old. Tank's getting tired of people speaking for him. That's why he got at Sean Porter. He got at a fan that was basically telling them, bro, you all tough up on here, but where the fight at? Tank is steady telling everybody, y'all know I'm not afraid of this guy, right? Then why are you guys doing every single thing? Like, he's not promoting this fight at all. Look at when him and Ryan, he used to talk about Ryan Garcia so bad. Y'all don't have to go back far to see it. Go look. Tank used to talk about Ryan Garcia so bad. He's the biggest, weakest link, I should say, out of everybody. They always saying he was the weakest link. So who did Tank finally decide to fight and promote and pump and push before the fight? Before they even had the fight locked, he started calling, oh yeah, Ryan Garcia this and that. Oh, you know, he got some skills or whatever, but, you know, I'm going to show him in the ring. And, you know, he was promoting that fight. Bring up Devin. This man starts backpedaling, starts doing everything. I mean, oh my God. It's just, this dude does not want this fight. He says he fights for money. Now someone's trying to offer him the most money he's ever made in his life. And he's just making unreasonable, childish ass demands. Oh, they better put 2 rah-rahs in my driveway. Before I even think about, man, they said they want Devin with or without you. They would just prefer to have you there. They're going to pay Devin to fight over there anyway. You see what I mean? And if he don't take this fight, whoever takes this fight with Dev, I hope they get money so big that Tank have to eat his own draws. Money so big that he got to go out there and start up the little whip that Floyd gave him and drive around in that when he could have bought him something else with the money that he's getting from the fight. Talking about, give me 2 Ferraris in my driveway. This dude sound crazy. I'm sorry. D-list now. That dude was on my C-list. See how he keep pegging himself down? So now I could truly say, and I tell people this all the time, I'm not a fan of the way Tank Davis move around in boxing. What he does in his personal life, beautiful, wonderful. But this man ain't giving me the fights I want to see. Get the hell out of boxing if you ain't trying to fight. Get out. He said he don't want to be in that long anyway. If you're going to play these little troll games knowing you ain't finna fight nobody, get the hell out the sport, bro. Because I'm not going to keep, you know what I'm saying, believing anything about you anymore. See, there go, you know, see, Sean Porter, to me, was trying to give us a little insight on the situation, talking about neither one of these guys want to fight each other, but it's awfully funny that Devin, like he said in his comment, been calling out Tank for years. We know it because every time you put a video up about Devin and Tank fighting, his fans get all sensitive. Oh, why you want him to fight Devin so bad? Devin's too big for him. And then Tank comes out and shuts all they stupid ass nonsense down. No, he's not too big for me. I whooped Sean Porter's ass and he 147. That's 7 pounds above, even though I don't believe that gym-ish counts. But it does to give you confidence. And he's confident that he can move up and whoop somebody's ass at 140 without no rehydration clauses or anything. So, Tank fan or not, you got to shut your ass up now. Because now your man's done spoke up and said, y'all need to shut that ish down. I'm not scared of this dude. And I'll move up to 140 and fight him. So now it's all in Tank's hands. According to Leonard Ellaby, the deal is going to be on Tank's terms and it'll be handed directly to the Haneys and he will have nothing to do with it, which to me sounds like double talking. Like first 1 minute you saying that it's all going to be, you know, on Tank's terms, but Tank's not going to have nothing to do with the offer? Or was he saying that Devin and Bill Haney wasn't going to have nothing to do with the offer? He didn't make it that clear in the post. But in my mind, them guys are holding Gervonta Tank Davis back, and he's allowing it to happen. I've been seeing some wonderful comments like, isn't Gervonta Tank Davis his own boss? So isn't he the one that should be making all the terms for the fight? And these people are absolutely correct. That's what he says. But if he was his own boss, he's still floating under the Floyd Mayweather banner, the flag of Leonard Ellaby, Floyd Mayweather, that whole camp. He's still underneath their, you know what I'm saying? He still has promoters, Al Heyman. He's underneath their reins. They still directing him. He may want to take this fight and I tell him, hell no, don't take this fight yet. We could make it bigger. We could make it, or you're just not ready for it. Or I'm upset with this dude because he didn't jump down with us. Don't give him the fight. Whatever the case is, all these things make Gervonta Tank Davis seem weak. Makes it seem like he's shucky ducky.
Give it up for Shucky Ducky.
Like he's ducking. That's what this does to me. And for many other people, many of his fans. I've been hearing a lot of his fans even turning on him lately, just being serious. People saying, look, this dude ain't fighting enough. I'm tired of supporting somebody that barely fights, or he's not fighting the right guys. People get tired of that. And then you got a lame like Adrian Broner coming in, trying to mess the whole situation up, knowing he ain't finna get nobody no good fight no more. He's done. That dude won't even throw his hands. He's talking about somebody else can't punch his way out of a pillow. Well, you can't neither because you couldn't punch your way out of 2 sorry-ass last opponents that you had, that you basically lost to both of them, in my opinion. You barely won. Talking about some unanimous decisions with them suck-ass performances against guys that couldn't punch their way through a sheet of toilet paper. And you still lost. You are gifted wins. See, this is what's happening in boxing. Everything is a deterrent. See, you know, Adrian Broner is one of Tank's friends, his guy, his, you know, they hang out. They buy similar jewelry. They floss together. So if Tank gets in this bind, who other than AB to come out and start running his mouth kind of on Tank's behalf without really saying that he's doing it on Tank's behalf? He's going to say, I'm just trying to get that money. Make me that offer, knowing ain't nobody checking for no Adrian Broner. Ain't nobody checking for the used to be wannabe Floyd. Ain't nobody checking for him no more. Now, I was a big Adrian Broner fan. But as soon as he stopped throwing punches, I stopped believing in him. I stopped being his fan. I'm not going to back somebody that only their mouth is their biggest weapon is their mouth. That's his biggest weapon now is his mouth. All right? So, y'all let me know what y'all think on this, man, at the 140. I'm not hearing nobody mention Matias. You see what I'm saying? I ain't even heard Tank Davis say he'll mess with Teofimo. I thought he'll try to go to that card. Because, you know, Tio ain't been fighting none of them guys either. Tio and Devin haven't fought anybody off the list of the 135 that used to supposedly be the kings. Devin, because he been ducked. And I never considered Ryan one of them guys anyway. But y'all gave it up like Tank. Woo, Ryan was the one that was stepping up in that position. Ryan is actually the lower level fighter. This is the guy everybody was calling an internet sensation, an internet boxer. So what glory did he really get out of that besides the check from taking this man's fan base and turning it into dollars along with his fan base? That's all he did. That's all that fight was for. And I guarantee you the promoters took home most of that cash. They took home most of that. And then Tank's handlers and all, they took that money home. So that's all I got to say, man. I mean, like I said, if Tank is so rich and he's so flossed up and balling, then he shouldn't need 2 Ferraris in his driveway. He should know that he could buy Ferraris with, if he makes over 25 million, 30 million, whatever they end up deciding, because they started off at 20 million. I don't get it, man. The Saudi prince, that should be an honor for you to want to fight over there for all that cash. Now, it could be something to do with his promotional team. It could be Floyd Mayweather and them saying, because they want to get the venue underneath. Because, see, Al Heyman made his deal with Amazon Prime. And so you know the first fight on Prime has to be a Tank fight. That's how they're going to try to open the game up, with a Tank fight. I already know this is what they're going to try to do. And Tank will be fighting somebody that we don't care about. He'll be fighting somebody we don't care about. Trust me. All right. And not to take it there, but I'm going to take it there because we already know what it is. And the fighter more than likely is going to be Hispanic. Y'all holla. See what I mean? So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Tank right now is 29-0-0. All right. Go back and look at all of his fights. All right. Let's just be real. People want to talk all this ish about Tank, and Tank ain't fought no black fighters. Has he ever fought a black fighter? That's embarrassing. That's why I be telling people this guy is the black Canelo Alvarez who said he wouldn't fight no Hispanic fighters back a couple years back. Tank never said it. He just does that. Go look at his resume. I'm just going to read y'all all the last names on his resume. Garcia. Before that, Garcia. Before that, Romero, Cruz, Barrios, Santa Cruz, Gamboa, Nunez, Ruiz. See what I'm saying? Fonseca, Pedraza. This dude is not who they are selling you. He's not who they are selling you. Stop supporting this nonsense. This style of boxing, like selling somebody that's not fighting any real fights. I mean, think about it. They changed the rankings and just the quality of fighter based on if Tank is fighting them. Like, I've seen places where they had Rolando Romero listed like as a 5-star fighter, like he's top of the line fighter. Why? He hasn't fought nobody that good. His record does not reflect. He's 15-1 against Tank. He got gifted his last belt, and Rolly's a 5-star fighter. Come on, y'all. You see what I mean? How this shit works? It's just insane to me. Tank's resume is complete garbage. They want to talk about Devin. Tank's resume is complete garbage. Devin dominated their whole weight class and then moved up and went straight to after another belt when he got to the next weight class. Okay? So who resume is better? Sorry, you're not going to convince me. Go look it up. I don't make this ish up. I just deliver it to y'all. This dude has not fought one black fighter. He a black fighter, never fought another black fighter. Where they doing this at? And y'all know I hate playing that card, but it is what it is. When someone slap you in the face with something, you respond. You don't let somebody slap you in the face and you don't do nothing. You hit them back. And that's what I'm doing. I'm hitting them back. Now, this dude may look like y'all think that a boxer's supposed to look. And you know what? All that is corny as hell to me. You know who looks like a boxer to me? The guy that's out there whooping ass and winning matches. That's who looks like a boxer to me. That's who has the look to me. I don't care about your hair being braided, your tattoos and all that old mess. That ish don't mean nothing to me. Tattoos don't even have real value anymore. You can just go get a tattoo because you want one. Back in the days, tattoos meant something. Tattoos meant you faced something in your life, or you got over something, or you maybe lost something, a member, tragedy, a family member. But most of the time it was motorcyclists, biker clubs, and the military and fraternities and things like that. They're a part of earning something. Not just, oh, I got a $235. I'm finna go get this tattoo on my arm. Oh, I just got another $600. I'm gonna go get this tattoo on my chest just because I want it. So all that don't make you have no look. You just look like everybody else that go out and get something just to get it. These guys, what is the look? What is the look? And this A side and this. All this talk, man, all this deters you from getting the damn fight you want to get. And Gervonta Tank Davis will go on to fight somebody that, like I said, he'll fight somebody we probably don't care about. He probably will. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this weekend boxing, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the 140. We also had Ryan Garcia talking about he was going to fight Rolly. Then now it sounds like he done backed out of that because you know Ryan be capping more than he be fighting. He caps more than he fights. This is what we got going on in boxing between 135 and 140. This is the type of ish we got going on. These guys are just talking back and forth. They are not making forward movement. Tank's going to need a warm-up fight. Don't care what y'all say. He's not going to come straight out and fight nobody on Devin's level, no Matias's or nobody like that if he move up to 140 right now. He's going to go fight somebody that we don't care about, that they going to claim is higher ranked than he's supposed to be. And Tank going to go in there and beat him. And everybody going to be like, yeah. See, Devin don't want none of that. Devin don't want none of that. That's how ignorant people are in the sport of boxing right now. That is just pure ignorance to even think that way. We know these fighters can make the fights because they do. Tank don't want this fight. He's trying to put so many obstacles in front of the people making the fight, like giving them 2 Ferraris. Next thing you know, he gonna say he want a swimming pool shaped like a boxing glove and just all kind of, he just start throwing more stuff out there. Anything to make these dudes be like, you know what? That's a little bit too much. We just gonna go with so-and-so. See, that's how they do in the sport of boxing. This is what they sell us in the sport of boxing. Y'all need to get over it fast. Because I'm not paying to see no shit. Tank can forget me watching him beat up another Hispanic dude. He could forget that. Y'all want to pay for that? Go ahead, waste your money. That's your money. You want to throw your damn money away? Throw it away. But I ain't throwing my money away for nobody. Not throwing my money away. I will not be buying none of his shit until he step up and fight some real competition. Somebody I know he should be fighting. That's my word. I'll watch that dude's fights in the replay on the internet somewhere. Because I'm not going to give my hard-earned money just because somebody looks a certain way to y'all or somebody is being hyped a certain way. I'm not paying for it. I didn't pay to see no Lomachenko fights. I watched that dude fight a couple times live, and then I was like, oh, this dude a hype job. Look who he's fighting. He ain't fighting nobody special. And then when he did start fighting somebody special, he got his ass beat every time. So the times where he fought the most special people was the times that he lost. The 2 times he lost. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm finna get out of here, man. Y'all know how I feel about this ducking and dodging. Do y'all think Tuck, call him Tuck, Tank? Call him Tuck because I was thinking I was thinking of Red saying, man, I'm gonna tuck mine in. Like he's scared of Debo, so he gonna hide them chains. And that's how I feel like Tank is. Tank is doing anything to tuck his in right now. He gonna tuck his in and make excuses or whatever he gotta do to not take this fight.
Tuck mine in.
Y'all get back at me, man. Amp about that boxing. Can't keep it clearer. Can't keep it clearer than this. Like, subscribe, get them subscriptions up. Share the videos. It's real boxing.